what's up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. It is that time of week again, Thursday evening, which means marquee matchups have been released. Now it's going to be based on internationals, I believe, because if we go on in, we can see that it's all based around different nations, because I'm pretty sure we're in an international break right now. So we've got 4 challenges as always to complete, and we're going to get varying different packs along the way. We'll start things off with Argentina versus Chile then. Now the set of requirements, well, you're going to need 2 Argentine players and 2 Chileans as well, and you can only have a maximum of 4 players from the same league. This one's also got an overall rating of 80, so gold players will be required throughout, and you don't need to worry too much on chem because you can get away with 90, but obviously I've provided a full chem team here for you just in case you needed it or you wanted it, because you've got to go and buy every single player. So this is the squad then that I've gone ahead and used. Argentines, I had a couple of Argentines from the La Liga, so I've used them, and I linked the centre-back here to the goalkeeper. You could probably get away with any old goalkeeper that you wanted from that league. And then I just so happen to have the right-back that gets a strong link out to Demichelis right here. And then my Chileans were both actually from the Bundesliga. We have Eduardo Vargas, and then, is this Aranguiz? It is, yeah, I probably butchered his name. So I linked those 2 up, and then to just get chemistry and also bolster that rating, I've used a couple of cheap 83s in the name of Bender and Bellarabi out here on the right hand side. Both play for Leverkusen just like Aranguiz does, so he gets strong links from them as well. And then I just literally branched off to the Russian League because they're not needed for any SBC right now, apart from of course the Russian League One. So yeah, these players, in my opinion, aren't very expensive right now. So you could go with whatever little triangle you wanted there. Just get enough chemistry and you should be good. And we're going to get a premium gold players pack. So we're starting things off with 25,000 coins worth of rewards right here. And we will go ahead and submit that squad. Nice and easy. Moving on then to Ireland versus Wales. This one was, again, very simple. You needed 2 players from either Ireland or Wales, so like you could use 1 and 1 if you wanted to. I've decided to use 2 Welsh players because the Republic of Ireland players, although they're not needed necessarily anymore, they might be at a slightly higher price still, just coming down off that St. Paddy's Day stuff. And I had a couple of Welsh bronze strikers which actually played in the same league, so they got a strong link, which is good. And then I just linked it off to a player from the same league but a different nation, because we can only use the same nation 3 times. So what I've done then is gone down to the Premier League. You need 8 gold players and 4 of them need to be rare. So I would do it bronze if I could, but it's not part of the requirements. We've used our players that are Welsh as the bronze players, and then we've got the rest of the team as gold. And I've just gone down a little Premier League route here in some players that I don't think are very expensive at all. I linked England to the Premier League here with Joey Barton, and then one more English player off to Jack Rodwell, who we've then, we've got some West Ham players here just to get chemistry off each other. But you'll notice that all of these different players here are of different nations because, well, you can only use the English guys 3 times, and, well, you could use 3 Spanish defenders if you wanted to, but I'm just saying you've got to be careful of that nation. And as it turns out, some of my lowest rated and least valuable Prem players are of different nations, so that worked out very well. For this one, we're going to get a jumbo gold pack. Don't forget, you do only need 90 chemistry, so if you did use a front 3 like this, you could probably get away with this cam not being on full chem, and then you wouldn't even necessarily have to go down the Premier League route. But I don't see these players as any more valuable than players from different leagues. They're just sort of pointless gold players that I would say not many people use on the game, so they can't be that much above discard. I don't think Premier League players hold that much higher a value at this time in the game, but you could just go down a different league if you wanted to. So we'll complete that for the Jumbo Gold Pack. Jumbo Gold Pack, I'm not too sure what that is. So again, I'm not 100% sure what the value is, but it's got to be at least 15 or 20k, right? We'll come down to Croatia versus Ukraine. So I reckon we're looking at currently around getting towards 50,000 coins worth of pack rewards. This one is going to be a players pack, but what type? Let it scroll back. Premium, no, yes, Premium Electrum players pack. I have no idea what that is. So I'm guessing that's some, wait, does it tell me what that is, like here? No, 500 coins and a premium Electrum. I don't know what that is, so that'll be interesting to see what we actually get. But if it's a premium players pack, then they're normally like 25k, right? But you need one player from either the Ukraine or Croatia. So this one's dead simple, apart from the fact that you need an overall rating of 79, and you can only use 3 different nations. So what it's going to do, if you don't want to go ahead and use Croatia and Ukraine like more than once, because obviously those players might be at a heightened price, it's going to mean that 10 of your 11 players need to be from 2 different nations maximum. So I just simply built a German Bundesliga side with a Bundesliga striker who's from Croatia, and then I didn't actually have a German left mid. I would have just gone fully German, but I had one nation to spare, and obviously I had this Caligiuri here, and we just about get that 79 rating. So yeah, you do need to use gold players again in this one, and I didn't have a left back available to me, so again I've just put a centre back there, but we've got 100 chem, and you guys really don't need to worry, simply because 85 chem is what you need. So even if you were to say build the squad like what I've done here with German Bundesliga players, just to get all 10 like in a row of the same nation, you could literally probably find a Croatian or Ukraine striker from a completely different league and he'd get no chemistry, but if he comes into the side and is high enough rated, then you'd be fine on the chem. So 500 coins and this Electrum, exciting pack. And then I'm pretty sure this last one is for a rare consumable pack. So not great there, doesn't really have much of a coin value, but you can get away with doing this one relatively cheap as well. You need 1 Mexican and 1 player from Costa Rica, you need 1 of each there, and you have to have a minimum of 4 different leagues. So it's pretty easy to split up this 3-5-2 formation into little segments of different leagues and stuff. I've obviously gone down the route of, this is the Norwegian league, and it was just my lowest rated, or one of my lowest rated Costa Rican players, and it just so happens that I had like the cam, and I bought the striker actually, but it wasn't very many coins at all, just so I could get a perfect link going on up here, or a strong link anyway, so they were all on full chem. But you only need 85 chem, so don't really worry too much. You know, I'm pretty sure that I could, I'm not going to do it, but I'm pretty sure I could swap him out for a silver Norwegian league striker, and I'd be just fine, because it wouldn't dip my chem down that much. We also then, of course, just went over to like the second Spanish league and got rid of some more bronzes and stuff. We're at 4 bronzes right now, and I could have 5, so I guess I could possibly see if I have a bronze player in the second Spanish league. No, I don't. That's obviously why I didn't use one. What am I doing? Here we go. Basic. There we go. Have I got a centre mid? I mean, that's a rare guy, and he's from a... I don't know. I'm just going to use the silver because I don't think he holds much of a value. But yeah, Spanish second league for me here. Norwegian league up here. So hopefully those players don't go up too much. And then I've used a couple of Italians from the second Italian league who just so happen to link to my Villarreal triangle over here, with the Villarreal centre-back being Italian. And then we've got this player, and there's my Mexican out wide on the right. So we're going to get a rare consumables pack for this one. I mean, I'm not too buzzing about that. But overall, we will get ourselves a 35,000 coin pack for completing marquee matchups. So I reckon we're up to 100k maybe from the overall SBC. I'm sure we normally are. That's roughly what marquee matchups does, is give you roughly 100k's worth of stuff. And it normally costs about 40k if you haven't already like got any of the players. So we'll do this one first, rare consumables. Let's see what we get. Like, what is it going to be? Okay, so we get quite a few squad fitnesses, which are definitely worth coinage right now. Like, they're always over 1,000 coins, which is very good. And then CDM to CM, I think, is quite valuable as well. So that's not the worst thing in the world, you know. 4 squad fitnesses is obviously pretty good. Jumbo gold pack, premium gold players, and a premium Electrum. So what has this one got in it? This is a hybrid pack, split of gold and silver. Okay, 12 players, 6 gold, 6 silvers with 3 rares. So effectively, this one's better and this one's worse. So we're going to go for the Jumbo Gold Pack first, and then I'm going to open the Electrum. What can we get here? Not even a flare. That is just my luck, isn't it? We get a Spaniard Mesa, 82 rated, non-rare. That's actually quite high. They're normally rare at that point in time. We do get a Mexican player and an Argentine, which obviously are useful for the SBCs today. What else do we get? CDM, CF to striker, that's pretty good as well. 1,000 coins within the pack, I'll take that for sure. And then I'll stick these 3 players onto the transfer market and sell them. Stick the rest in the club, and we will go ahead and discard the rest. So, what are we going to go for now? I think we go for the Premium Electrum, right? I think this is going to be half gold, half silver, small flares, so nothing exciting. Spanish goalkeeper, that's going to be Victor Valdez, 82 rated again, so not the worst rating, and I'm sure at some point he'll come in use for an SBC. But yeah, that's a weird little pack, you know, that's not great. It really isn't the greatest of packs, to be honest. We do get a Chilean, which obviously you need at some point, and those 2 can go on the transfer list, but yeah, that one's a bit weird. Premium Electrum, so that's probably not a 25k value. We'll go for the Premium Gold Players pack next, and then we'll do the Mega Pack. Come on, small flares again. And this is another Spanish goalkeeper. My days, 3 Spaniard packs so far. Adrian from West Ham. Definitely not amazing. And, well, not much to really write home about. Apart from a Mexican there that will probably sell on. I'm not too excited. So just the Mega Pack left then in order to see if Lasty can keep up this awful pack luck. Come on, what are we going to get ourselves today? Small flare, obviously. My days. We do get a Tottenham Hotspur defender in Vertonghen though, so 83 rated. I don't know. People are obviously, you know, trying to suggest that maybe Lukaku would get Player of the Month. And if he does, we get upgraded El Neni as well. That's all right. Couple of squad fitnesses. And, oh, we get Lallana as well. That's pretty good, I guess. But yeah, people are obviously suggesting that that Lukaku's done really well in the last month, and he could get the Player of the Month next time around. If so, high-rated Belgians are obviously the way forward, so he could be a useful player to just keep in the transfer list for a couple of weeks and see what we can do with him later on. You know, it's not greatest rewards, obviously, but I'll take them. That's quite a nice kit, actually. Red with the black arms. I think that looks alright. So if you've enjoyed the video, found it useful, anything like that, please don't forget to smash a like on it. And of course, sub to the channel if you're new around here. Have a good day, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.